Time for a break. Luke Ball's coming up in just a moment, and it's a big show next Sunday. Luke Ball is signing away. He'll talk to us about Friday night football. It was against the Cats. 1v2 on Friday night. Champs versus champs. Sometimes they don't live up to the billing. It was massive on Friday night. Luke Ball was the star of the game. Paulie, thanks for coming in. I assume you never get sick of playing on the MCG on a Friday night, live, 80,000.
No, I mean, I certainly don't take it for granted, Hame. I think maybe sometimes the boys that have played at Collingwood all their career maybe do, but only being there for 5 minutes really is pretty special. Yeah.
Nick Revott was watching. You could almost sense him feeling a bit jealous of the two sides that won the flags. But he said after the show on Friday night, probably not the worst thing the Pies could have had was a loss.
Well, it's easy to say that, I think. I think you don't want to gloss over the areas that we were pretty poor in, but I think it possibly takes a little bit of the hype off us. I mean, people talk about going through the season undefeated, and now all that hype can go over to Lingy's team. Yeah,
Joel Selwood has always gone well. Bally, 100th game on Friday night. He's won 85 of his 100. In 3 minutes and 40 seconds on Friday night, there were 5 clearances in the match. Jay Selwood, 5 from 5. He's just an unbelievable worker.
Hard to believe that he's only played 100 games, isn't it? I think it's been like that since he started. Really, he's just always looked like he played 200. So he's one of my favourite players. He's also a very I don't know him well, but I understand he's a very sort of humble and terrific bloke as well.
He is practically perfect, really.
He's just one criticism of him. There's nothing wrong with him.
Such a nice guy. He should be strutting around and being arrogant the way he's played his first 100 games, but no, he's a ripping guy. But I reckon a couple of them, he might be shouting Brad Otten's lunch for the week this week. The big fella was putting a few of them right on a platter for him and allowing him to sneak away for a few clearances.
Were you nearby?
I was nearby, and,
were you
we got cleaned up in the centre bounce, there's no doubt about that. And footy these days, with the press and everything that's spoken about, so much importance is on the centre bounce, and sometimes there's not a hell of a lot you can do about some of those, though, as you said. Otten's put a couple down his throat.
Yeah, if Joel Selwood is shouting Otten's, Mick Malthouse was just shouting on Friday night. Have a look at this. This is on the bench. Now, you've got Daisy Thomas, then Heath Shaw, and I love Cloak and Dick pretending nothing's going on. Now, you can't tell quite who he's speaking to here. Mick walks away. Keep your eye on Heath Shaw. So Mick just disappears, like the old man used to get into me. Heath Shaw, come back at you,
The best part about it is Cloak and Dick just sort of sitting there ignoring it, and you're just so relieved. You're like, oh, thank God.
Just wait.
How was he? How was Mick's demeanour? First loss in how many games? 20-odd, Hamish? You're really good on stats.
Yeah, it was a while.
Well, how was Mick's demeanour during the game, after the game especially, compared to, some of the easy wins Collingwood have had?
Oh, he was more animated during the game, as you saw there, but I think after the game he was probably a bit more... he was quieter. He didn't have a real go at us. He probably will tomorrow in the review after he's had a look at the game. But he was a bit more reflective and just went through every player and what they needed to do better. And I think that's a better way to be than straight after the game. Yeah.
The answer to your question is Hawks round 22 and Lions round 10 before that. Alan Tuvey,
well done.
One of the unbelievably courageous acts, and we showed it earlier in the show. How is he?
I think he's okay. I mean, you look at that, and sometimes, it's one of the things that's always lauded and encouraged, courage on the footy field. But sometimes you can almost go too far, can't you? And that's, I think you said earlier, that's similar to the Jordan Lewis Harbrow last year. Although Hawkins has got about 30 kilos on Harbrow, that's the difference. But you see him there. I think he's still in hospital, just being monitored. But I think he got away with no breaks or bone damage or anything. He's just got a bit of bruising and a bit of lung damage, so but in good spirits.
Amazing to think. We got a report this morning. He will miss at least a week. Some of us have missed 7 or 8 years after that, which is unbelievable.
To play again.
It changed the game.
Yeah.
It really changed the game because
Richard, he was doing well, like on ball that's going forward. Like
Bartel, Chapman.
Then Bartel got away a bit in that last quarter.
You talk about underrated players. He's up there, I think. He's one guy who just does his job every week, and we'll miss him. Hopefully it is only 1 week.
Yeah, good luck to Tubes. Hopefully things mend very quickly. Luke Ball's staying with us. Player of the day on the other side. It's a ripper. Bally, you're Vice President of the AFLPA. Plenty being talked about with the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement. What don't we know? What might come out of it? Anything?
Oh, I guess maybe contrary to popular opinion that it's all just a grab for cash. That a lot of the resources that we're after aren't actually to go into the player's pocket. A lot of it's to help sort of develop players throughout their career and also post their career. At the moment, every first-year player undertakes an apprenticeship program at the club, just to educate them on basic life skills. And but when that first year's finished, it's sort of that's it, and it's up to them and their own devices after that. But we want to try and extend that and have them end up with what might look like a diploma or some sort of qualification to help them, as I said, throughout their career, but then also more importantly post-career.
Okay, so that's going to happen. That's the first time we've heard that.
Yeah, well, it is.
Diploma must be completed by second-year players.
Oh well, that's what we're pushing for. So as I said, at the moment there's a first-year apprenticeship in place.
Yep.
But after that, it then sort of falls on the player.
Okay.
And some players, take up maybe university degree or work placements, but a lot sort of don't, fall by the wayside. And as we know, the average career of a footballer is only short, so we want to try and look after them after that as well.
Excellent news, Bolly. Thanks. Richard, you might have done with the diploma. What do you got? Anything?
I've got a master's in street smarts.
It does,
Play of the day time. Rich, I'm going to ask you to have a look at the screens. This is every week we do. That was actually quite amusing.
It actually was better than I thought.
Bolly, quick answer, if you don't mind.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. Yeah.
Is it true you were an altar boy in a former life?
It was, yeah. I used to take it very seriously too. From about year 3 to year 6, I was an altar boy at St Roch's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, Bally, I hope this isn't true, but apparently you love your boy bands. Which one is it? Backstreet Boys, 5, S Club 7?
Oh, don't make me choose, Richard. No, I think I know what's coming next too. I did go and see the Backstreet Boys in about 2005, but it was a request of my girlfriend, so let me qualify that.
You've gone and stolen my question, Bally. I was going to ask you about that, but no backstage passes or...
No, I didn't quite go that far.
For a while?
No, I just sort of tried to hide up the back. Yeah.
Oh, well played. Altar boy that loves boy bands. Let's have a look at what's happening now. TAB. Always nice to see you, Bolly. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for being here.
Tigers win 4 in a row, Richo.
I think they're a chance. I think they're better than those odds. 220 is good value.
Lingy, good luck on Friday night football against the Blues.
Thanks, mate.
Robbo.
Yeah, no worries.
As always, Robbo, pleasure to see you.
You too.
Thanks for your company at home. We'll see you next Sunday, game day, 10 a.m.